Morning, everyone, and welcome to the Seneca County Board of Commissioner meeting. Today is Thursday, it's March 27th, 10 a.m. It's our regular board session, and we'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Commissioner Franker with the prayer.
Dear Lord, as we prepare for our meeting today, please lend your guidance upon us so we can make the best decisions for our county, for our constituents. And also, we feel that spring is in the air, so as farmers start ramping up and getting ready in fields, bless them as they move large equipment down the roads and protect the citizens as they try to pass the farmers on the roads, and be safe as they work many hours during the day. In your name we pray, amen.
Yeah. Good. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Paradiso,
Yes, here.
Commissioner Frankert,
Here.
Commissioner Bustecker.
Here.
So at this time, we'll accept a motion to approve the digital audio recordings of our previous board session on Thursday, March 20th, 2025.
So move.
Second.
Okay?
Commissioner Bustecker,
Yes.
Commissioner Frankert,
Yes.
Commissioner Paradiso.
Yes. So on our agenda, first thing, we have an RFP opening for our IT management services. I'll turn it over to Barb Patterson, County Administrator. We're circulating a sign-in sheet, and floor is yours.
Okay, looks like I have three, and then I have an addendum in my email and a fourth one through my email.
May I just want to make comment, we do have the city of Tiffin here. Nick Dutro, since this bid includes you, so welcome and thank you. Barb will handle it, but you're welcome to talk if you feel you need to, okay? Thanks. Thank you.
So the first one is from EK Computer Incorporated. I was looking to see. Sorry. It looks like there is a one-time Nexus onboarding fee of $55,800. And then managed platform service fee of $36,880. And then there's a few additional items for a total of $46,433.40 monthly. And they are out of Napoleon. It's not, it is not broken down by,
What was that last number again?
sure.
Sorry. I know you can close it
Oh,
out.
that's okay, $46,433.40. It is not broken down based off of individual entities.
Okay. So what we did in the RFQ, we just put number of desk, email.
We did, but we
We
broke it out
prorated.
by City of Tiffin, City of Fostoria,
Okay.
and the county.
Yeah.
But then their quote is combined with
So we
all
have
of
to-
it
we
together,
have
so
to
we may
spread
have
it
to
out.
ask a few extra questions on that one.
Thank you.
I think City of Tiffin's like 90% are covering.
Yeah.
County's 10%. Did I hear that right, Nick? Was that?
Let that be on the record.
You can split that
That was a
90% with
no.
the City of Fostoria.
Sorry, Steve.
We're really a stand-up night here.
The next one I have is from PC Net Techs. They are out of Fostoria. Let's see.
Okay.
have a total, this one is broken out, but I will just read the total per month is $19,460 for the service-based, and then the computer and server monitoring, antivirus updates for all devices, and this is based on the counts in the RFP. That is a $5,985 per month charge. Again, those monthly charges were also then broken out based off of entity.
But that's a culmination.
That's the combination of those.
Any onboarding, do they have an onboarding?
I did not see anything in their pricing for an onboarding. No, there's not. As far as I can see, it does not have anything there. And now, last one that I have is RCR Technology Group. They are Finland, I believe. Nothing is marked, so I kind of have to. They did not give me a total, but I can give you a total. Their total is $37,125. And they have waived a one-time onboarding fee.
That's covering everything a month.
That's what it appears to be based off of the RFP. Make sure I did my math correctly, yes I did. And then I have a proposal addendum from PC NetTechs. Additional information. It lists a transition schedule. To see if there was any change in. This is just a little bit more information as to the service level agreement, where their priorities of critical system outage or security breach, major service degradation, individual user or minor service or minor system issues, and non-urgent maintenance and monitoring alerts. There is no additional pricing that I am seeing at this time. It's just additional information to what they had submitted.
You said this is PC then?
PC Tech. Mhm. And then I also have an email from Xerox that they are declining to submit a bid for this project, based on the allotted time frame to develop a complete response. The result of the RFP is inconclusive from the response received, and the responses they received, and they feel that we have the resources and capability we do feel we have the resources and capability to fulfill the requirements of the RFP and would be open to future conversations.
Okay, so we have 3 bids.
Yep.
Okay, so what happens next? And just So Nick, does this meeting, this fulfills your bid process too, right? For the city, or do you still?
Correct.
Okay, so just so for the record, so we feel real good that we're transparent both with the city and the TIF, and then we're gonna speak for Fostoria, who's not here. Okay, so what happens next with these three proposals?
Sure, we're going to take a little time to review these internally. I do want to, before I say anything else, I want to thank Barb, thank Steve Danaran over in Fostoria. You know, we have said many a time, we're a life connected, we're a community that works together. This is yet another example of how we are trying to work together. Even something as simple, and this is not simple, but as something as simple as an IT contract, I think we can do a lot more together to move our community forward than we can ever do by just having three siloed communities here. Seneca County has the opportunity to do things together. This is just another example of us trying to. Since I've come on board at the city, I started having conversations with Barb early on about how we potentially look at this. We have an opportunity here, you know, as much as losing our IT support through Buckeye, which has done great work for the county for many, many years. This can be an opportunity for us to further enhance our cooperation. So I'm just saying that, you know, at the beginning of this. Where we go next, we will take a couple of weeks to review internally each of the entities. We've put together a rubric based on what was asked in the RFP. So we will score those separately, and then we're going to come back together with representatives from Fostoria, City of Tiffin, and Seneca County. And then our intention is from there, come up with a short list of companies that we want to do an interview with. And our hope is to have a company hired by May 1st so that they can fully take over the IT for our entities beginning June 1st, which is the end of our contracts with Buckeye IT. So I also want to thank Jake Schaff and his team at Buckeye. They have been really good to work with through this transition, and I expect they'll continue to be a resource for us in the next couple weeks as we move ahead.
I sentiment Nick's comment there. Great opportunity for us to work together with the two cities. And Nick has been a lifeline for some of this. He's more technology based than I am, and but we are working together and trying to, you know, make this happen rather quickly even. So I appreciate all the help from him and Steve at City of Fostoria. So going forward, what will happen is we will have a meeting, like he said, to determine who we interview and then potentially who we enter into contract with.
Got any issues, sir?
No, I think that,
Moving forward.
yeah, the working together has been great.
Mhm.
I think you guys have done a good job.
Thank you.
Barb said I can have an office.
There you go.
Both ways, yeah.
It works both ways, so I'm gonna be at the city some days so that I don't have to be around, so I can actually get work done.
We just don't have big offices like you do. All our offices could fit in yours. So you know, we probably have to go to your. So, thank you. Anything else on the?
I don't think so at
Good
this
with
time.
everything?
I think this
Okay.
is everything, so.
Okay, we'll move on to commissioner reports. I think the car is running for Commissioner Bustecker. It's on out there, I can hear it. So, you can go first or last, but you're not
No, I-
leaving until the meeting's over.
No, that's fine. I can go first, but there
But,
are,
just picking on you because I know you're leaving after this.
I am leaving the state for a couple of days to go to a wrestling tournament,
So
so.
his son's wrestling tournament, yeah. It's like I'm coming to the meeting, but then I'm leaving. So, go ahead, yeah.
I don't want to steal anybody's thunder either, because a couple of things overlap
It's just-
everybody else. So Saturday, I went out to the agricultural training event out at Commissioner Frankert's. That was neat. There's some things that I didn't know. I did not stay the whole time, but I did learn about how to build a grain bin, which I did not know, as much as I've been around, how that they actually made those. So it was pretty cool getting.
Roof first. Go for
Yeah.
it.
Roof first and jack it up.
It is.
So-
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty neat getting to listen to some of
That's
that.
cool they went over that.
Then was at Land Bank on Tuesday. And some discussion on some of the projects with the Welcome Home Ohio program with, they plan on doing a couple of ribbon cuttings once they start out the one here in Tiffin and the one in Fostoria. Yesterday I was out at Regional Growth Partners event. It's the first time I've been to one of those. Got a chance to do some networking with some of the mayors and commissioners and other people in the region. Got to listen to David Zach talk, who has been a part of our community. I want to get a chance to see David. I haven't seen him much in a while, and I think he's pretty beneficial to our community. Let's see, there's a few different people talked about some IT technology. Everybody knows that data centers are being built all over Ohio. I think they said it's over 300% increase in data center construction in Ohio, and the power that it's going to take to operate that. It's going to be some drastic, there's going to have to be some drastic changes. And then Sandy Sprague came from TMACOG, and she talked about transportation in the region. So they're, if anybody didn't know, they're building the Gordie Howe Bridge up crossing into Canada. That's supposed to be completed in the fall. That's some pretty serious infrastructure for the Midwest, and changes with Ambassador Bridge and that. And then at the same time, they're in the process of building the bridge, the Brent Spence down by Cincinnati. That's not supposed to open up until 2032, but thinking about in our region and Seneca County and the road infrastructure, it doesn't. Yeah, so those are the main things for me, I'd say. So, any questions from that? But yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Thanks. Good.
Yep.
Phil?
So yeah, follow up from Brent there. So Saturday we had the county, basically grain bin safety, the state fire marshal. They actually have a, so there was a student from Ohio State University in the ag program who actually designed this grain trailer and stuff to put it together to do the training for safety and stuff on getting covered with grain and stuff with it. And it's a semi-trailer, so they brought that up from Columbus there, and they backed in our shop. And so there was about 55, 60 volunteer fire departments from Seneca County, had a few from Lindsay and Clyde, and a couple other entities coming in. So we had a great turnout for that. And then we had actually Croton Colonial Bank was one of the sponsors there. So Jeanette Huffman, her brother was actually probably one of the first in the area that's, he was, actually the first area, but he was in worked for Bellevue Farmers Co-op, and he got caught in a silo and stuff and passed away. So it's very dear to them, and they helped, was there and had their team there and helped serve food and stuff for the guys. And what a great event. So there's about 100 total there with, we had the EMS was there, Chief Hafley and Lynn and the group there, trying to help promote, to have employees for our county. We can work, collaboratively with fire departments when their shifts are off, and so they had some flyers there to help, gain some more employees for our county, for our full-time system and stuff with it. So great day. It started at 8 o'clock with breakfast, and then about 3 o'clock when they had the last person jump in there and
So did you jump in it?
I did not, no, actually.
Because I didn't
we
stay that
delegated
long
Stumpy
before they
and
started
stuff in
working.
there.
Stumpy did put it in
Yeah,
there?
Stumpy's in there, right, so yeah.
Still in there?
Yeah, we were debating whether to pull him out or not. We said, hey, just he would Columbus and he could be your so we had Stumpy in there, so, so it was good, so. But yeah, great event on that, so. Then Tuesday, was with went down to WTTF with Brian Glover, with Commission on Aging. He kind of talked about all the stuff that they're doing. I think he said last year they served 265,000 meals. They not only do Seneca County, but they do frozen meals, kind of working with other counties and stuff on it, but they do provide hot meals here locally and stuff with it, and they do an amazing job. It's all prepared at their site and packaged and sent out, so amazing what they do. So, and then as Brent alluded to, we had Land Bank. One of the properties in Land Bank that hopefully it looks like it's gonna be maybe repurposed before we have to spend any fund for demolition with the Zimmerman families looking about purchasing that. And, so that, make it, so you don't have to tear a house down, they can fix it up and move forward with it, so. A lot of, had a good meeting that day, and, yeah, the Welcome Home program, that's, what a fantastic program, and hopefully that, we can keep moving forward on that, to help people get in their first home with it, so. And then this morning, we had TSEP annual meeting, great turnout for that, yeah, nice, several awards were passed out, and, kind of give a direction to where they're headed, so. That brings us up to today.
Yeah, very good. Few additional comments. Not in this order. Last Friday, we, the mayor and I went down to Mansfield to the OPWC meeting, and that's when you vote on, where we discussed projects, road projects that would come back to our district. And so Ohio Public Works Commission, OPWC, we call it issue 1, at least up till now. We're on round 39, and we're talking about round 40. So what happens is every 10 years, every 4 years, with 10 years, every 10 years, Ohio has a bond levy, and they take that money, a couple $100 million, this next round will be 250, and they send it back for road projects, or in the 4th round, that's where the 4th came. So that's how you get to 39. You know, there was round 1 to 10, and it renewed. It did not, there was some problems getting it on the ballot in November. We just got an email on this. And so it's on the ballot in May, and it's called issue 2. So issue 2 will be on the ballot, which would be the 5th 10-year round of dollars that come back to the local governments. There aren't any yard signs, there aren't anything. Who really puts it on the ballot is OPWC. So what I'm going to try to do is get on the radio with Mayor Manel and the Fostoria radio station, and then back on the Tiffin radio station with Mayor Wilkinson, so we can let the citizens know some of the great projects that have been funded through this program. And the bottom line is, we get about $1 million a year back to Seneca County, and we've had that for 40 years. You know, we're gonna ask, promote to try to pass that with various townships. You see the attachments
Yeah.
that the CCAO
Yeah.
sent us, so there's really no money to do a campaign. So they're basically asking the townships, villages, and cities that have benefited, can you get the word out? Can we pass a resolution supporting it? Can we, so you'll be hearing a little bit more of that. I mean, we've got to get to work on it because we only have, 5 weeks or so. So that was a good meeting. We have some nice projects that will be coming back. That won't be announced though till the end of the year, but we got them all in line, and it's just a matter of time. Next, we had an insurance committee meeting in here. It was great, and when you popped in, and we discussed kind of where we're at, how we finished the year, and a little bit where
This
we're
is
at
health
year-to-date.
insurance we're talking about.
And this would be our health insurance benefits. Thank you, Barb. And so the committee's made up of some, the auditors on the committee, and there's several elected offices that are on the committee. And anyhow, it was positive. I think we're trending flat. We're gonna have some sort of increase next year. We just don't
We
know
hope
how
it's
much.
not gonna be 18% like
Yeah.
it was last year.
So anyhow, we spent some time on that, and then, finally, Tuesday I went down and testified in the Senate, and as a proponent in support of Senate Bill 147. And sometimes these things, you don't have time to plan, The committee puts their docket out, and they're gonna talk about it, and, we get a call from our lobbyist, or Senator Reinke, or Representative Quick, we have to go, so. Commissioner Franklin alerted me on Friday that, hey, we need you Tuesday. No problem, so we made that happen. These two are going down next Tuesday. So, but basically, this is this is legislation that last year we called Senate Bill 119, and it's a landfill type of bill that talks about fees and Seneca County and other counties throughout Ohio's ability to withdraw from a multi-county district. And last year, it passed the Senate, it died in the House. It's been reintroduced, a couple changes. We support it. So I went down with Julie from the Health Commissioner, and we testified in favor of this bill in front of the Senate. That's where we were pretty much most of Tuesday. And of course, we had the opportunity to go to Senator Reinke's office and meet his staff, so it was great. More to come on that. That's really all I have. Anything else? Okay, any of you? We good? Commissioner?
I've got a couple.
Yeah.
I sat in a Zoom meeting yesterday for our Corsa renewal.
Oh, that's the property insurance.
This is our property insurance.
Right.
We were told that there is going to be a 10 to 12% increase in premium for '25. When the budget was put in place for this year, I did include a 5 to 6% increase, so I will probably be coming back and asking for more money to pay that bill, because I was not anticipating 10 or 12%. It may not be, I'm hoping that it's not 10%, I'm hoping that it's not 12%, I'm hoping it's below that, but, we don't know. And they are also changing the deductibles on property claims from $2,500 to $5,000, excluding vehicles. So our vehicles will stay at a $2,500 deductible. So if we have any outages or building mishaps or anything like that, the deductible will be $5,000 for those claims. So, not the news that I wanted to hear at that meeting. And then also next week, SEBCO will be having their annual meeting in Columbus, which I will be attending on Friday. And they will give us their update as to where they think medical insurance is going to be trending. So
we belong to the county commissioners. We get our property insurance through the
Consortium.
And we handle our medical benefits there as well. The majority of counties do it that way.
Yeah.
Do you work with municipal league or anything, or do you have a similar package?
We do through, we use PEP.
Yeah, okay.
UIS is.
yeah.
Yeah, then you pick a local agent, which in
Yeah.
our case
It's UIS.
Same with you, but you go through P.
So it's a
Yeah.
different consortium.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
sort of concept though.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, good.
so that's part of that, that insurance is always a difficult, one to nail down. So hopefully we don't get too high of an increase on either of those, but I guess we'll pay it when we have to. So, on a little bit of lighter information, we did receive a letter yesterday from Poet that they are doing their annual Earth Day community cleanup. This will take place on Earth Day, April 22nd, at the Fostoria City Park, from 12 noon to 2 p.m. If anyone's interested, I will pass along the flyer here. It looks like they are asking for anyone interested in participating to let them know by Friday, April the 11th. That's all I got.
Any old business, anybody? Any old business? Back to you, new business, supplemental appropriations.
Just a few. I have one that's not on the list that needed to be entered, I believe was entered Tuesday after the agenda had already been completed. So, general fund, I have travel and expenses for $150. This is actually for the Commissioner's office so that I can attend various meetings, like the Township Association meetings, the annual meeting this morning with TSEP, things like that. Then I have two from the Capital Projects Fund. One is for the CSB for $24,658. This is the facade repairs to the prosecutor's office that the city, again, in conjunction, has graciously allowed us
That's
to
different
use.
from what you said.
No,
That's
that's
it. Yeah.
This is it, yep.
I saw that. to get an
So,
email.
this
Yeah.
is, we're working in conjunction with the city project that they're doing on Court Street, so we were able to secure that through that. And then the other capital projects fund is for the Northwest EMS station, in the amount of $54,000. This is for water softener system that they need out there, the HVAC system that needed repair, and then the generator to be put out there. That is an additional to what was not on the agenda originally. And then I have the Emergency Management Agency Fund equipment line for $38,500. This is the Republic Tower generator replacement, including the installation of the concrete pad.
Okay,
So moved to accept supplemental appropriations.
Second?
so, Mr. Bradwell, the wall over there on the prosecutor's office, there was 50,000 was a number that was kind of mentioned. We're coming in closer to 25. And Commissioner Franker's been to all the meetings, and same company's gonna do it while they do the streetscape, and it's gonna look great, and we're glad to get it fixed, and it's half of what we thought we might pay, so.
Definitely was something that needed to be done.
It does need done, you know,
I mean, you go-
and we're doing it
need
at the
done.
right time,
Yeah.
but, so that's gonna be our contribution
Well,
to that project,
that needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
which is part of, it's the courthouse, so we think it's a win-win. It's a good compromise, so just wanted you to know that. That's what one of these line items means. Good job on the Bethesda, we're pretty close, right?
Yeah, there are a few hiccups out there, so we're trying to get that
As far
taken
as
care of.
cost,
Costs
and
and,
we need a generator, we talked
Yeah.
about.
yeah,
um,
so,
We got it.
All those kind of things, yeah. And with John Spar with the MA, we're
yep,
gonna have to replace some of these things, so this is one of them,
yeah.
yeah. Seems like a big,
Yeah, I think there's another
Big number.
generator that will need to be replaced as well.
seems like a lot. but it's
Somewhere
what it
else?
is. I know you built
Yeah.
it and everything.
Pretty big.
Yeah, well, I think there was
Seems
one
like a lot.
failing.
Big
was
side
what
of
it
it's
was.
big.
It
The
takes,
size of
the size of it
Got
is the,
it.
yeah. Because
Okay.
we're currently running on portable generator
Yeah,
out
yeah,
there
yeah, I
and,
understand. This has been a little bit, okay.
Yeah.
I'm good, so we have a first and second.
And I will also tell you
Yeah.
that on that, some of that money may come back through a
Grant.
grant, so,
Okay. Sorry, good?
oh, no, I'm good, I'm sorry, I just wanted to bring, I forgot to say that, so.
Okay, Cheyenne?
Commissioner Bustecker?
Yes.
Commissioner Franker?
Yes.
Commissioner Paradiso?
Yes. Good, thank you. Next.
Okay, I only have 2 resolutions today. The first one being authorizing the Seneca County Board of Commissioners to enter into an agreement contract with the Crawford Construction Company. This is for engineers project for the superstructure replacement pre-stressed box beams for the engineer's office.
So move.
Second?
Second, Tony. That time of year. Pavement projects, box beam.
Yep, road projects, all those.
See a lot of this.
Yep.
yeah. Okay, first and second, any discussion?
Commissioner Bustecker?
Yes.
Commissioner Franker?
Yes.
Commissioner Paradiso?
Yes.
Then I have a resolution authorizing the Seneca County Board of Commissioners to enter into an agreement contract with Telemon Construction Incorporated for the interior renovations at the Opportunity Center on behalf of the Seneca County Opportunity Center.
Make the motion.
I'll second.
This was bid back in January, and they finally have come to, yep, I think it had to go through their board to approve the Board of DDs to, so, the total cost of the project, includes an alternate for the fire alarm is
Yeah,
$771,606.
so this money comes out of their budget, but we.
Because we own the
Own the
building, we
building.
have to enter into the contract.
They do a great job out there. Anything else? You good? Okay, roll call?
Commissioner Bustecker?
Yes.
Commissioner Frankert?
Yes.
Commissioner Paradiso?
Yes.
That's all I have.
Okay. Any comment, public comment? Anybody? Good, Shirley, any good stories for us? Any wrestling tournaments or anything? Okay, next meeting, next Thursday?
Regular scheduled, yep,
Regular scheduled
on the
meeting.
3rd.
Okay, meeting adjourned. Thank you.